All right, Greg Remmenga joins us for some more free legal advice, and today we are discussing the assumption of risk. Tell us what that means.
Well, assumption of a risk is a defense that the person who may have caused your injury can use against you to defeat your case if he can prove that the person knowingly or voluntarily entered a situation that has known dangers and knowingly assumed the risk of those dangers.
Sure.
That's the legal definition.
Okay.
But it is a defense that somebody can use in an accident case to say that they're not responsible. The other person, the victim, is responsible because they helped cause their own injury.
Right, okay.
Think of an example of some dangerous activities that we could participate in.
You know, around here, even hiking is a dangerous activity, maybe going even to a baseball game or jumping on trampoline, something like that as well.
On a baseball game, we should all know that if we go to a baseball game, there's a possibility that an object, the bat or the baseball, might fly into the stands.
Sure.
So if we're at the baseball game and one of those things happen and the stadium took proper risks to try to reduce it, then we've assumed that we go there knowing that we might get hit with a baseball, so we shouldn't be allowed to sue when we do get hit with a baseball. Especially every baseball game I've been to recently, they say pay attention and watch the game so that something doesn't hit you from behind.
Right.
Saw a video this morning of a lady getting hit from behind at a baseball game because she was talking to somebody not facing the stadium.
Yep.
Did she assume that risk, or could she have gotten out of the way if she had been paying attention?
Yeah.
So those are the types of things that assumption of the risk takes care of.
And for that baseball game example, I know sometimes on even the tickets they write, we are not liable for any injury that's caused at the ballpark. You assume the responsibility or something
Right.
like that.
That's an additional defense that the baseball stadiums have, because they ask you to sign a waiver. By entering this or purchasing this ticket, you waive the right to pursue. But assumption of the risk could be anything from you edge out too far into an intersection.
Okay.
You might assume the risk that somebody's going to see you, even though you're at fault because you edged out.
Right.
Jumping on a trampoline, you might not sign a waiver, but you know that getting on a trampoline you could fall. So if you do, you might have assumed the risk.
Right, so if that person were to sue the trampoline company for some reason, the trampoline company could say, hey, trampolines are naturally just dangerous by themselves. So.
Right, so if they get hurt in a naturally dangerous situation that they voluntarily enter, you may have a defense called assumption of the risk.
Okay, very good. Thanks so much, Greg. If you have any questions for Greg or want a free consultation, there's the info right there on your screen. We'll be right back after the break.